This is called Grandma's Garden. That's the greenhouse. And this, what you're seeing here, is called Grandma's Garden. It has aromatic plants, vegetables, fruits. That's a prune tree. Look at that, echinacea. Welcome back to the Spiritual Social. I'm Lexi, your local light worker. I'm a tarot reader and an astrologer, and I'm also very happy that you're here with me today. Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a beautiful beginning of the week. It is Monday, it is the 1st of August. In the place where I am recording this, but keep in mind that all my readings are timeless and they apply to you the moment you stumble upon them, even though I'm filming them under a specific astrological configuration, because this is the way the astral world rolls, baby. I'm in a really good mood. I hope that I can make you feel really good in this beginning of the week or whenever you stumble upon this reading. I have here for you 3 different choices of tarot decks, but let me tell you first about the topic. The topic has actually been suggested by one of our crew members. Yes, this is a subscriber's requested pick a card reading. It was suggested by Asmita, who kindly commented on one of my Instagram posts a while ago and suggested that I do a reading on understanding the details of the person that is sending you loving energy. Now, loving energy, I understand in a very broad way. This can be a parent, this can be a mentor, this can be a boss that really wants what's best for you. It doesn't have to be sexual, okay? So there might be some messages that are more affectionate, compassionate, pertaining to an agape or philia type of love, but there could also be messages that are more erotic in nature. So we'll see what comes up. I've opened the energetic space here for a variety of different messages to pour through, and I do believe that if you choose with your gut rather than with your eyes, even though these are quite pretty decks, you will pick the pile that will give you the message that you need to hear the most when you stumble upon this reading through the beautiful law of serendipity. Now, I have here for group 1, this is the Lightseer's Tarot. For group 2, I have the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. And for group 3, I have the Tarot of the Divine. And I have here in the background the rose quartz, a labradorite, and an amethyst cluster. So take a moment now to tap into which of these decks pulls you in the most energetically, with the vibe, maybe the number, maybe the color. Usually the first instinctive reaction is the one that guarantees that the message you will hear will resonate the most with you. You can also choose more than one deck, but then it's up to you, boo, to see whether there is any confusion between the messages that you'll hear, okay? I trust you, you're a wonderful magician, you are the manifestor of your life. I am merely a guide, and I hope that these readings are a source of inspiration, delight, and entertainment for you. This is my hope and my intention which I create them. All this being said, I do need to remind you guys to give this video a thumbs up, turn on your notifications, because I've been receiving some weird messages from you guys that you were not notified about the wealth of readings that I have been uploading in the last 2 weeks. I have so many more coming your way. I have a lot of astrological clips I'm currently working on, so get ready guys, because lots more fun, entertaining occult knowledge is coming your way. So turn that notification and subscribe so you will receive an announcement that I have uploaded. Also, comment, guys. Comment down below and let me know from your experiences. I know that with Saturn and Aquarius, being online, commenting online is fraught with limitations, low moods, negativity, and a pretty kind of like meh vibe. But I think that we can work against this energy by being positive, by being supportive and loyal to those people that we love the most. And if I show up every day for you, I hope that you can do the same for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And now, all this being said, let's get on with your reading. Mwah. Hey group one, hey guys, I'm so happy to have you here with me today for another subscribers request a pick a card reading. Today we are looking at who's sending you loving energy. So this is for those of you that were drawn to the Lightseer's tarot. I have your oracle cards pre-shuffled here, and I'm going to live shuffle from the Lightseer's tarot. I can already keep hearing something related to the hair, bandana, somebody that wears a bandana, somebody that likes to put something on their head. As I'm shuffling for your cards, I would like to remind you to please kindly give this video a thumbs up, comment down below and let me know about your experiences. I love to hear from you. And also subscribe, include yourself in my family and turn on the notification because there are so many more videos coming your way. Okay guys? So, okay, we already have a very strong major arcana on the table. I think this is enough for now. Let's see. So we have here the Pluto card, Judgment. So this is a Plutonic. This is somebody who might feel as if you have a strong spiritual, soulful connection to. I'm not saying yet that this could be somebody that is thinking about you erotically, but it could be, okay? This could be some sort of crush situation. Let's see what the other cards are. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is a person who's struggling at the moment with life's responsibilities. They are juggling things. It could be that it's hard for them to just focus on one thing. They might be easily distracted, or they're running away from their feelings by focusing on something that distracts their attention. And why am I saying running away from feelings? Well, because Pluto is actually a lot about emotional growth, emotional intensity, emotional transformation. And this card talks about receiving a wake-up call. So there could be something quite dramatic happening in this individual's life at the moment. But I feel that the way that they are pragmatically handling it, because we are in the realm of Pentacles, so there is something material happening here, they are not really handling in the best possible way. Handling it, what was that? I misspoke, sorry guys, I don't know. Maybe this person struggles to actually speak. They could be having some sort of throat problem at the moment because my voice is unnecessarily raspy during your reading. There is a feeling here that this individual tends to kind of project or dissociate. They project their problems onto other people instead of dealing with them. They might dissociate whenever something intense happens to them. If they have not been taught strong coping, emotional coping strategies, then they just, they're not there. They're not physically present. Their mind is someplace else. They can indulge in escapist fantasies. They could use all sorts of numbing substances to just escape from the cares in the present. They are a person that's quite powerful, but I have a feeling they might be a little bit shy or afraid or awkward with their power, especially if this is a younger person. They haven't had yet the experience of learning how to stand in their power, own it, and what they could do with it. Now, the other cards that I have here is the Three of Pentacles. This is good news. This tells me that the energy is slowly moving from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. So I can see here an individual that has been juggling a lot of relationships and workplace situations. But here, from a state of I'm all alone walking in the desert wearing this really dark pullover, looking like I'm suffering from existential French philosopher angst, to I don't know where that came from, to this family unit, right? And I see here something that looks a little bit like semaphore. What is the translation? Like a street light, yeah? So it's kind of like this person is finally getting the green light to go ahead, to proceed with something after a period of being maybe a player, maybe a little bit of a juggler, maybe uncommitted, right? Because that is the big issue with players. That's why we tend to judge them so strongly when we label somebody a player. There's nothing inherently wrong with being playful in love. That's the beautiful part of flirting, of, dating. People who are crushing on each other should be playful, right? And in general, a life that has meaning, a life well lived, involves a certain amount of play. However, the thing that a lot of the people in these pickacard readings judge very strongly about players is their incapacity to commit and focus on one person. And this is what's bothering us, right? The lies and the lack of commitment. But I think that in this person's situation, they are on the path towards being reformed. I feel that at work, they might be receiving a lucrative, maybe opportunity to collaborate, which is going to reinstate their sense of self-esteem. And the fact that they have a lot of abilities and skills that they could put to good use to earn money. And I do think that this person is looking somehow for the safety of a family unit. It could be that they are going at the moment through this phoenix death of the ego, because they are understanding, hang on a minute, I've been running my whole life from the idea of having a family and becoming a parent. I felt like being committed feels like I'm surrendering my freedom. I'm locking myself into relational jail. But I feel that this person is right now having this deep awakening to the idea that, wait, but I actually like those things. Maybe society has been teaching me the wrong things. Maybe I've been absorbing all the wrong values from the people I've been hanging out with. I feel like this person is having a deep soulful awakening that they do want to settle down, that they do want to do their best at work. They want a commitment. They want to commit to somebody. They want maybe even to commit with you. Let's see. To you. Wow. Phrasal verbs, mayhem, commit to rather than with. Sorry, guys. We have here the Tower, Mars energy. Wow. So this person is going through something pretty intense, pretty dramatic. This could be why there might be this lack of focus, lack of communication. But I feel that this person is just about to have a massive epiphany, a massive breakthrough. Pluto and Mars energy. Whoa, this is like the fire within. It's like an explosion that starts from the inside out. It's like this person can no longer take the circumstances in their life the way that they have been playing out, and they are just ready to change their life upside down. A friend of mine recently talked to me about this man that she used to date, and she hasn't been in contact with him for a while, and then she looked at his Instagram and she was shocked because he was married and he had a child with a completely different person than the person that he left her for, if that makes sense. Yeah, so they were together, he left her for somebody else. She didn't get in contact with him. She looked at his Instagram. All of a sudden he was married with children with somebody completely different. It's like that man completely changed his life. And that guy was a Capricorn sun who was having a Pluto transit. Pluto transits can get you to do that. At the beginning of a Pluto transit, you think you are one person. By the end of the transit, you've gone through a lot of shadow work, a lot of deep, intense transformation, and you emerge like somebody completely different, to the point where nobody around you gets to recognize you. You've changed a couple of social circles. You might have changed your profession. You might have changed your gender. You could have even become, from the world's greatest Casanova, the most committed, loyal, primary caregiving father or mother. Yeah, so it's a complete, drastic, almost shocking change. And I feel that this is what's happening in this individual's life, and you're going to hear very soon about it. I feel like this person is going to take some sort of movement, action towards you. They will let you know physically. They might show up, or you might bump into them in the surrounding environment. In case this person is next to you. Let's see. Let's pull one more card. I don't want to confuse you with this. Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this person is working on you on an astral plane before they can actually see you. The astral plane is also the world of our unconscious mind. That world where we do astral projection, where we travel, the world beyond the veil, the 5D, how other people like to call it. But I don't like that numerological kind of classification. It sounds too, I don't know, rationalist, pragmatist. The World Beyond the Veil sounds much more like my style. We have here the Seven of Cups, ideal love. This also talks about being a little bit confused as to what you might be feeling. It talks also about still there are certain energetic attachments to people from this person's past, and they're trying to kind of like swim through them in an uncomplicated way. But definitely this individual is projecting themselves onto your world of dreams, of unconscious self. So you might be feeling their very powerful sexual energy at nighttime. So I think this clarifies, this is clearly a romantic partner. This is clearly somebody that you might have had a crush on in the past, somebody that you thought this is the one that got away, or somebody that you missed an opportunity with. This person is going through something intense to the max at the moment, something that could also be transforming the type of masculinity that they have adopted if this person is a male. Yeah, because we have here Mars. Mars represents masculinity, masculine energy, drive, ambition, willpower, sexuality, and sitting next to the Judgment card, deep transformation of their masculine sense of self, or of their relationship with divine masculinity. Now let's see the oracle cards. We have here emotions are running high, the super moon. So this person feels a lot for you. I feel that there is a tinge of regret here. They could be feeling guilty as to how they treated you, and they're sending you this loving, glowing, orb-like energy. It's like they want to hold you. 1111, when I said that, that's your manifestation. And then we have here a Jackson possibilities. Yeah, this person has a problem with sitting in their core, with accepting who they are, with sitting still with who they are. This person could have some sort of codependency problem. They always need people around them. They need people to tell them how beautiful they are, how intelligent they are, that they are worthy. And this is negatively affecting your connection and this person's capacity to take some sort of action towards you, because this individual is constantly waiting for things to come to them, for things to happen to them. This could be a person that is also recovering from a manic depressive episode as well. So there is a certain degree of fear of missing out happening here as well. That's why you see all the trapdoors, all the escape routes. It's almost as if this person says, I want to be with you, I want to commit with you, but at the same time I want to know that there will always be a way out should I need to use it, that there will always be a get out of jail card. So it's like this person can only commit if they know that there is an exit clause to your connection. They might not use it, they might not never think about it, but at the beginning, in order for them to give their heart to you, to be with you, they need that exit clause. I'm laughing because I'm very similar to this. It's kind of like a Sagittarius way of committing to someone. It's like I hold my freedom on such a high regard. I treasure it and I value it, and I want to know that when I commit, that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up my freedom. It just means I'm going to amplify my life rather than diminish from it, which is a fairly pragmatic way of thinking about it if you think it, I mean, if you deeply analyze it, why wouldn't somebody request something like this, right? Now, let's see. I mean, the riskier part would be to just headlong commit into things and then, oh, okay. Maybe this person is a little bit risk averse. They might have been hurt in the past very deeply. Now we have here blossoming abundance. So this is a person that's very soon to come into some sort of prosperity. Their circle of friends might become bigger. They could start trending all of a sudden on social media, so a lot of attention is coming their way. They could be receiving lots of collaborations. They might be receiving more work, more payment, but also more responsibility. Or they could be getting some sort of inheritance, maybe just an additional living place, the keys to something, like some sort of cellar filled with wine, or there is some sort of like pragmatic abundance coming their way. But I also think that this person is much more ready and willing to open their heart to love. So the blossoming abundance also talks about their inner garden feeling much more well taken care of and opened for visitors like you. Then the final card that I have here for you, My beautiful Lightseers tarot crew, we have here no rain today. So this person is trying to overcome a deep bout of depression. They might have even needed some sort of treatment. They could also be recovering from alcoholism or drug abuse. Yeah, so there is this energy here. Seven of Cups to me always represents opioids, or finding some sort of coping mechanisms by drinking something, because it's cups, it's energy, right? It's energy that flows, it's water. So I see that this person is trying to overcome depression, anxiety, a feeling like they always need to escape their true self, by finally understanding that what could make them happy could be a commitment with you. And they're going to take some sort of action towards you. They are going to drastically reinvent themselves. And it might be because some team of therapists or doctors, or maybe even their family members, something has happened in their life. There might have been even a loss that actually led to some sort of inheritance or prosperity. And it just suddenly gave them this wake-up call that being together with people contributes more to their life than actually depleting them of energy or making them feel trapped or judged. This is the reading that I had for you, Group 1. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Take care. Hey Group 2. Hi guys, I'm so happy to see you here today for subscribers request a pick a card reading on the topic of who is this person who is sending you loving energy. Yeah, so please keep in mind loving energy can refer to the broad spectrum of love. We'll see what pops up. This is for those of you that were drawn to the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. And I have here your pre-shuffled oracle cards. We're gonna get into this towards the end of the reading to clarify what the tarot has to say. So as I shuffle from the Cosmic Tarot, I do need to remind you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, subscribe, welcome yourself in our growing family, and also comment down below and let me know, what is your experience? Does this resonate? What is the relationship that you're currently involved in? I love to read your comments, and I also like to give them a small heart as well. So if you need some validation, hey, you know where to get it from. Keep in mind as well that when you subscribe, also tap the bell to receive notifications, because I've been receiving some messages from you guys that you were notified about the wealth of readings I've been uploading in the last weeks. So just to ease our communication here on YouTube, please tap that bell. I have so many more videos coming your way, a lot of astrological clips that I'm working on, so make sure that you don't miss them out. Okay, now getting back to your readings, we have here the Seven of Torches blocked. This is a person that wants to give up. This is a person that has been holding their ground, has been arguing with you for a while now, and it's like, that's it, I'm throwing in the towel, I'm out, bye baby. Now, before you get triggered, let's see the other cards. We have here the Princess of Torches, and if I am not mistaken, this is actually the Page of Wands. There is some sort of ripe energy here, but it's not yet fully developed. It's not the King of Wands. So we are talking here about an individual that can be quite impulsive, can be quite feisty, might actually enjoy arguing with people, and could have provoked a number of arguments with you from a deep insecurity. No, wait a minute, it's not a deep insecurity. It's a feeling that they create their sense of security by overpowering other people, by overwhelming them. It's kind of like they have created this identity of, I'm a fighter, but they are unnecessarily extending this fighter personality in situations where maybe conversation could actually bring them more rewards and benefits than a tough guy or a tough girl approach. So this person jumps to conclusions, critically assesses people unnecessarily quick, and believes that they're the best. They are having some sort of an ego trip at the moment. They could have this arrogant, I look very good, big dick kind of energy, right? Wet ass pussy kind of energy. But the fact is that this individual needs to focus more on how they communicate with other people, on how they build trust, on how they allow the other person to express their own opinions, and then calmly and rationally express their own opinions as well. This is somebody highly impetuous, which picks fights just because they think that this is what you're supposed to be doing, that life's supposed to be passionate and dramatic. Maybe they actually develop a personality based on famous TikToks. I'm sorry guys, I'm being a bit snarky today, but I'm kind of getting the energy that this is not the best vibe to have around your group too. So let's see what's happening here. Yeah, the death card blocked. This is a person that doesn't want to change. But then why are they sending you loving energy? Because I kind of feel like this person's heart chakra is blocked. They have a cat here around them. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yeah? There is a cat here around them. So this person can be a little bit like a feline, like they push you away, they get into a battle with you and into an argument to see how passionate you are, how willing to engage in an argument with them you are, how willing to stand your ground you are as well. And if you're too sensitive, they run away or they deem you as weak. But then they are actually quite sensitive. I'm getting the energy of a person that's hypersensitive to criticism, but then they can easily dish it, but they cannot take it. So this talks about an immaturity. This talks about feeling as if there's a grandiosity complex here. I am better than you. I can quickly intervene and attack you and then quickly move out, and I feel good about myself, but I haven't allowed you space to defend yourself or to criticize me back. So then I can maintain the illusion that I'm super intelligent and I'm better than you. And with cat energy here, I get the impression that this is a person that might not respond. You could be asking them to respond. You could be maybe sending them compliments, gifts, kind of asking them lots of questions, and they might just be no. But then when they need you, they come towards you. This is a bit, you know, I love cats. I have a cat, and this is no shade towards cats, but the way that this individual is appropriating these feline energies is just not helping. It's not helping you. It's not helping them. Although I do understand that this person has a need to love. They are burning inside with desire and passion. They are a very feisty, loving, warm individual. But they have this like defensive carcass. I do think, and when I said that, all of a sudden, like my throat got slightly blocked. I do think that in the spirit, this person is somehow karmically blocked. They are being made to kind of give up this feistiness, this resistance. They are made a little bit vulnerable. So I think that what I've just described is a past version of themselves that you had some problems with. And now you're here to try to understand what this connection mean. I mean, who is this person? Is this person that I'm thinking about? Is it that guy or that gal that I had this conflict, no contact, blocking, weird argument situation with? Yes. And the extra message that you need to hear is that they are not doing so well at the moment. They're feeling a little bit vulnerable because Spirit is trying to get them to be less defensive. Stop pushing people away. Stop self-sabotaging themselves. And it's difficult for this person because it's an ego death that they find very painful with the death card here. So the ego death basically means letting go of those behaviors that were meant just to protect your energy from connecting truly with other people, to put it in a very simplistic way. It's much more than that, but I don't want to give you right now an essay on psychology. This is mostly about a person that has built such a strong defense against them and the world that nobody can reach them. It's like they became a fortress onto themselves. That's the ego fortification. And now Spirit is giving them all sorts of situations that are bringing them down from that tower in order to connect with common folk, which are just normal folk that want to love them. Okay, interesting. So why did we need to know this, Spirit? Because justice is playing out. Yeah, so you're here maybe with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder regarding how this person has been treating you. Yeah, the Empress. Maybe this person love bombed you and then they disappeared and all of a sudden they were like bringing conflicts and arguments. I felt the need to bring the sigh of relief into the reading, because yeah, I can understand your situation must have been very difficult, especially, you know, if you were this loving person, you know, with arms wide open, open heart, and then this individual was just like bringing all of a sudden needless conflict. Hey, I pulled one on you, I fooled you, look at me, making you feel depleted of life force. But justice is coming through. So this person right now is repenting. They actually regret the way that they've treated you, and they're sending you this loving energy because they are being more or less forced by circumstances to get into their heart, to get outside of their ego, to stop doing so many things, because I get a feeling that this person can also have a frantic type of energy. You know, this could be an individual when they might need to sit at home and take care of themselves, sleep some more, eat something well, maybe relax. But instead, they maybe do some push-ups and go to the nearest bars to pick up people and drink alcohol and party, to try to escape a sense of darkness inside, right? To do anything to avoid connecting with the hole in their heart, in their soul. But this person actually needs that tender, loving energy. And now the Justice card is telling me that this is coming for them. This might have been a connection between a Libra and a Scorpio. I have here strong Libra and Scorpio energy, but the Scorpio that is low vibrational and a Libra that is high vibrational. So there was some sort of energetic incompatibility there between the two of you. And if you're not together at the moment, Spirit is just saying, good, you're being protected. And this person, well, there's divine justice at play in their life. Whatever they took from you, now they have to give to somebody else. And whatever you gave them, they cherish that, and it's actually helping them to open their heart. And that's why you might be feeling this loving energy from them, but it's a bit of a melancholic, sad loving energy. I'm not getting that you know, I want to make you feel 10 different types of pleasure, you know. No, this is about regret, sadness, apathy. It's like feeling quite alone. He's feeling quite alone. I think it's predominantly a he that I'm describing here, but it might as well be a she. And this person is feeling quite alone and reminiscing about how kind you were with them. Okay, let's see the other cards. Cancer. This could be a Cancer. This could be a parent figure as well. A parent figure that was very argumentative, very mean to you. This could be a person, a parent that was constantly trying to block themselves, defend themselves from how much they loved you. They didn't want to love you. They wanted to do something completely different. They might have said that you are a burden. They might have constantly criticized you. But now karma is being dished out, and they miss you and they think about you, and they're very nostalgic, and they wish they would have been more protective of you and of this connection. You and your loved ones are safe. There is still so much love here between you and this parent, or this Cancer. Yeah, for some of you, this can be about the situation I just described. For others of you, the thread just branched into another energetic string. And this is about a parent. This is about a mother or a father that treated you poorly, that always wanted to have one up on you because of their own anxieties, and feeling as if they felt as if you judged them, even though you were just being yourself. But there was some toxicity there. And they wanted to retaliate, to judge you back first, without being aware that they were just hurting their child. And you know, by hurting your child, you're also hurting yourself. And now they realize this. Because the wagon of karma came into their town, and it's shaping their mind in a completely different way. It's helping them see the other side of what they thought was the reality. You know, justice has this energy of helping us balance things out. Then we have here strategy. This is a person that has been using some sort of strategy in the past, might have gaslit you, might have low-key manipulated you. This is a person that's preparing to write something to you, might send you an email, might send you some sort of communication. I wanted to see, yeah, I received a notification. So just to confirm that, yes, you will receive a notification from this person. Deceit. It's very hard for you to trust this person. You wish that you can repair the situation with this individual, and now they are finally being brought to their knees in a more humble stance. You know, humility is doing good for their heart, and they are realizing that they played you in a very nasty way, whether this was a romantic attachment or a parent. They just played you. I'm so sorry if this happened to you, group 2. I can already feel how the vibe kind of went a little bit low, but don't worry. We have some more cards here. And the good news is that, you know, karmic justice is at play for you. Divine karma, yeah, stepped in order to bring clarity into the situation. If this person tried to steal from you, deceive you in some way, took something from you that does not belong to them, they need to pay it back in another form with the relationships of the people that are still around them. So this person is coming to terms with their shadow side, their negative energy, their arrogance, their ego, the ways in which they deceived you, and they are trying to reform in some way. And we have here a change of seasons, which is clarifying to me this need to reform, this need to repent, to atone, to do something better, to bring positive energy into this connection so that you can learn to trust them again and they learn to trust you again. And the morning dew girl, which talks about freshness. It talks about collecting the tears, right? The dew. So collecting and holding all the negative experiences that have been happening between the two of you, and finally sitting with them so that wisdom can be extracted. No longer running away from that which harmed, no longer projecting that which harmed, creating thereby more harm, because wounded people hurt others, right? No, this is about holding the hurt within, understanding, yes, I effed up, but I can also change this. It's within my power to change this and transform this bucket of dew or tears or sadness into spring season, a beautiful summery meadow walk in the sun. Yeah, so change is coming into this connection. Get ready for it. It might be a little bit painful to forgive, to accept, to trust again, but it will be blessed and divinely guided. And it will help you both heal. Whether this is a parent or a romantic crush, I feel that you guys are going to do some really yummy healing in the coming period. This is the person who's sending you loving energy. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, group 2, my wonderful cosmic slumber crew. And I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Mwah. Ciao. Hey group 3, hey my loves, I'm so happy to have you here with me today for another pick a card reading. This is a subscribers requested one on the topic of who's sending you loving energy. And this is for those of you that were drawn to the Tarot of the Divine, which I can't pick off the table. So there could be that you guys might have been going through a pretty low mood and you're here wondering, am I actually receiving loving energy? Let's clarify it for you. I have a couple of oracle cards pre-selected here for you. I'm going to look into these towards the end. And as I shuffle the deck, please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe, include yourself in my family, and also tap the bell to receive notifications. I've been receiving some messages from you guys that you are not notified about the wealth of readings that I am creating. So please, just to be notified, because I have so many videos coming your way, it would be great if you could subscribe and tap the bell to receive notifications, because otherwise you're missing out and I don't want you to do that, boo. Also, I would love to read your comments. Does this resonate in any way? You guys have been leaving such wonderful comments under my Let's Ask the Witches and What Are Your Dreams Trying to Tell You videos that I really have enjoyed reading them. And I also like to give you a heart. So yeah, if you need some sort of affirmation, if you need to receive a love or a heart message from me today, comment down below and I'll do that for you. Okay, all this being said, what are your cards? The Empress. Okay, I'm really happy to see, and the King of Swords. I'm really happy to see that the energy here has changed from group 2. Group 2 was a little bit sad, but we've cleansed the energy. I had to get up and kind of like spray a little bit of rose water. But here in your energy, I see that this beautiful Venusian Taurian energy has entered. So we have here King of Swords, which is most likely an Aquarius individual. It could be a person who is having at the moment a Uranus in Taurus transit across their sun, because if this King of Swords is indeed an Aquarius, Aquarians are ruled by Uranus, and at the moment Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and we have here the Empress Taurus. So just to give you a breakdown of how I'm reading the cards. Taurus energy, Aquarius energy. This can be a person that has an Aquarius ascendant, could be a Taurus sun. It might be two individuals that are thinking about you as well. I'm going to put one more card to clarify. But I see here a woman that is incredibly fertile, has everything that she wants, is financially wealthy, and is just thinking of you in a very loving way. This might be a mother figure as well. Yeah, so a mother is sending you loving energy, wants the best for you, wants you to grow, is thinking in a very kind, protective way of you. And the King of Swords, this could be an air sign man. So this might be a father as well. It could be a boss, somebody that you work with, an academic supervisor that might be wondering, hey, where's that essay I asked for? Where's that dissertation? Have you submitted it? You know, but the energies are very pure and beautiful. They're in a positive high vibration because the card both of them appeared face up and also upright. So there's a feeling here that these individuals hold you in high regard, and whether this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because in some cases it could be a Gemini or a Libra. Normally this card represents traditionally Aquarius energy, but with the suits, the court suits, the energies can actually represent a variety of different things. And why am I tripping over my words? There's a feeling of self-consciousness happening over here. Are you guys like silently judging how I look, or there's just a feeling of kind of receiving some sort of like negative energy, even though what I'm actually describing here is quite positive. So I'm on to you, group 3. Okay, let's see. We have here the Queen of Coins, and the Queen of Coins talks about, again, another individual that's very pragmatic. You have quite a lot of people that are sending you loving energy, group 3. So the Queen of Coins is either a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I would most likely say that this is a Taurus because we have it here twice confirmed. This could be a person who wants to give you money. So there might be a mother figure, a relative that wants to give you money. This could even be a boss that is acting more maternal towards you and wants the best for you. You might be up for a promotion very soon. Or if you recently submitted, I'm hearing for some of you, an application to study, go abroad, receive a stipend, it will be successful, okay? People will see you in a very high regard. So it's interesting, but I feel like you are the pile that is receiving loving energy from a variety of other people, and I feel here that both men and women hold you in high regard, specifically an air sign male and an earth sign female. And these could be your parents as well if you have parents with these astrological markers. So let's see what's happening here with the Judgment part. 9 of Swords. You're trying to run away from your fears and worries and anxieties, and be careful about projecting these onto other individuals. It could be that these people are thinking very beautifully of you, but you're rejecting and resisting the love. I'm hearing you might have a bone to pick with them. This is the Oracle turned on its head. Yeah, so this is the Oracle of Delphi, one of the strongest forces in the ancient Hellenistic world for divination and forecasting of events. There is a feeling here that you had phenomenal intuition, but something has been blocking your intuition and blocking you from receiving this loving energy from these two individuals that might as well be your parents, or they could be, the people that you work with that actually value you quite a lot. So let's see what has been blocking your intuition, group 3. Your reading is like a mystery. We're investigating. A disappointing relationship with a fire sign. So this could be being rejected by a Sagittarius. I'm getting very strong Sagittarius vibes. Sagittarius or a cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. It could also be an Aries or a Leo person. You had a fallout, a rejection happened. Basically a person with a very well-developed ego, but somebody who's also quite domineering and my way or the highway kind of individual. You had a fallout with this person and it drained you. It blocked you of your intuition. I feel like you held this person in high regard, And I'm getting here the energy of you feel like a fool. You feel like you were duped and deceived. This is interesting. This reading took a completely different path than I expected it, but I am following it because I feel that some of you might need to hear this. So what can actually help you get back into this beautiful energy of feeling your intuition and not projecting your energy onto other people? This is still so much blocked energy. Why is the energy so blocked, Spirit? Let me just pick a card randomly. Ace of Swords. So much blocked energy. All the cards that I'm looking at is blocked. It's like block, 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 block. Okay, we have the Fool, and then we also have the Page of Cups. So the Fool talks about not wanting to start a new chapter, not wanting to begin something new, not wanting to give your heart away to anybody else. The Knight of Swords, a younger air sign, a younger Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius wants to talk to you, or having a conversation with an air sign can truly liberate you in this period. I'm going to unblock all of these energies. I don't like it because the mood kind of completely fell, you know, and no, we're going to transmute this energy. We're not going to just take it like this. So I've just unblocked the Page of Cups. You will be able to begin again in romance, and you will be able to open your heart. I've just unblocked the Fool. You are going to allow yourself to feel the energy of more adventure in your life. You're going to take more risks. You're going to throw caution to the wind a little bit because you've been too cautious, almost to the point of living in this darkness, in this shadow, and not wanting to transform, because the King of Wands is also the Phoenix bird. It's kind of like delaying the transformation. This person made you face your shadow. A lot of the things that you liked about this individual, you saw them in you, but also this person's toxicity is also something that you identified within yourself. And I feel like you manifested this person, and when you actually met them and they rejected you, you are like, why do I manifest toxicity? And now it's kind of like you're trying not to manifest, but there is the potential here for you to manifest a lot of love, and not just from a romantic partner, but from your family members, you know, people that want to collaborate with you. There needs to be a change in how you think of yourself. There needs to be a very fast processing of everything that has happened to you, because you've been sitting too much on this kind of energy. And I'm getting like pangs in my sacral chakra. Maybe it's uncomfortable for you to hear this right now. I do apologize, but this is the reading that I'm picking up. 5 of Swords. Yeah, feeling as if you can't speak up, like you can't defend yourself, like you're always losing in conversations. Anubis is the one that prepares dead bodies for mummification, the most important ritual in Egyptian lore, because you know, Egyptians tended to value life after death more than life here on earth. Well, they didn't really see a clear separation between the two, but they believed that, you know, in order for your soul to have everlasting glory in life after death, the body had to be properly preserved, because the soul needed the body to transition into the underworld. So there is something here about your soul and materialism, about having constant arguments with people that want to one-up you, that want to have the moral superior ground with you. But lo and behold, there is a wish fulfillment coming your way. You will continue to receive a lot of beautiful, loving energy. You just have to open yourself up to accept it and get out of your mind a little bit. Just focus on the moment. When people send you beautiful energy, beautiful text messages, beautiful gifts, celebrate that. Don't worry so much about who has power over you, and do you have power over somebody, and have you won that conversation. Just let that go. There is no such thing as winning a conversation. It's just ego strengthening exercises, and you don't need that. You don't need that ego strengthening. So the person that is sending you loving energy is most likely also an Aquarius. Bring love into this situation. I think that an Aquarius ex that might regret you, a person that wants to shower you with love, whereas in the past they might have starved you of love. So this is really beautiful. It feels like After a very painful period, group 3, you will be receiving like your wish fulfillment. You will be receiving a lot of love, but it needs to start with the conscious decision inside of you that I'm not going to wallow in sadness. I'm not going to take this, you know, I'm not going to see my life as a string of failed romances, failed moments of love. And the moment you do that, I have unblocked this energy, and all of these other wonderful things came up. A wound will come up again regarding communication, but it will be easily washed away by the beautiful wish fulfillments that will come up into your life following from that wound opening. And then what else do we have? Door to value. A person that is wealthy, a person that has money for you is thinking of you. They might be wondering, why are you not coming to grab your money? What's up with you? Come and grab your money. You might need it. We have it. Come and get it. So it might be a group of people, it might be some parents, it might be an inheritance waiting for you, it could be a new job opportunity. Some people have money for you and are wondering, why are you not getting it? You know, wealth is in the cards for you, as well as the satisfaction of your heart, feeling quite happy and content on your own. And the final 2 cards that I have here for you, we have the Gift and the Red Garden. The Red Garden talks about Kundalini energy, the fire within opening up, Agni, that flame that stokes your creativity and your imagination. You'll be able to get over this fear of being overly cautious with what is it that you say, and letting go of this idea that people need to win in conversations, or that you always need to say the right thing so that nobody one-ups you. If people behave with you in this way, if they need to have some sort of superiority in a conversation, that's their own wounding. You don't need to absorb that. You don't need to attach to that. You can choose to just understand, oh, I understand that right now you just said this because you're wanting to hurt me, because you're feeling bad inside about yourself, but I choose not to engage with that. I'm gonna do something else, or I'm going to continue talking about something that interests me. So it's about not really controlling yourself so much because you keep coming in contact with people's wounding, but understanding that you have a special gift, a special psychic occult gift, which we saw here, that you're currently trying to stifle because you're afraid that it can create a lot of drama and worries and fears and anxiety. Don't do that to yourself. Just keep moving forward through all of the challenges, and you will see that things are going to start blooming around you. Life will never be perfect. There will always be people that challenge you, and always situations that are a little bit like getting on your nerves. But at the same time, they can be just small specks in a sea of pleasurable, beautiful, soulful, meaningful experiences. And I see that this is what you're walking into. This is the path of growth that you're walking into. And you always have options. Never believe that you never have options. In a garden, you have a variety of different plants. If one person pisses you off, if one space or location doesn't feel like it helps you grow, shift it. Don't be afraid to shift. Don't be afraid to walk down the path of your adventure. And I feel like as I'm saying this to you, I'm reminding myself of the same thing, which is a beautiful way to connect with your energy. Okay, so this felt like a mini therapy session. I'm sure that you weren't expecting this. I certainly wasn't. Keep in mind that there are many people that are sending you loving energy, and I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. So until next time, take great care of yourself, Group 3.